We are going to go ahead and get started, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited to connect as our Synergy team and to really get clear on what's going on this month and how we can best utilize all the events going on. I've got a couple of fun little nuggets that I can't wait to share with you, and we are going to hear from Dr. Kim in a little bit. To get things started, I want to just talk about the events that we have going on. Because when you look at the events, can you guys see me? Are you seeing me? Okay, it's on you, Kim, on my screen. So I just want to make sure that it's all working right. Okay, so the events that we have coming up. When you look at that event list on Synergy Plexus Builders, you're going to see quite a few opportunities to plug in. And what I want to do is explain to you a little bit about what's coming up so that you can utilize and leverage these events. Because we know in the beginning especially, usually people, you guys are busy. You're awesome people that have full busy plates as it is. So it can be hard, right, to fit working your plexus business into the cracks of your life. It can be hard, but that's why we are committed to make a track for you, to create a structure for you so that you can use your minimal amount of time that you have to plug people into these events. It also gives you an opportunity. It gives you a reason to reach out to people, and that's why we're doing this. It gives you a reason to reach out and follow up and say, hey, I'm so excited because this is coming up and I wanted to invite you. I know you've been interested in plexus in the past, and I just want to take this opportunity to invite you to blah, 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 whatever the event is. So I want you to understand the flow of this and why we do this. We as leaders, we put a lot of time and energy into creating the structure for these events so that you can leverage your time, because we want to do a lot of the work and we want to make it easy for you to plug your people in. We put a lot of time and energy and thought into putting these events together in a specific order so that as you plug into these events, they will build on each other and create momentum for you on your teams. And that's why we do these. There's a very strategic reason why, and I want you to know that going into this. It's not just throwing things, oh, sure, we'll choose that day for that. It's very calculated. We have thought it through, and we want you to plug into these events as much as possible to create momentum on your team. So what we have coming up, you guys, you might have noticed we did not put a 7-day challenge on the calendar this month. We, first of all, have our Belly and Butt Buster event coming up, and so that's going to take 2 weeks. So we didn't want to put another 7-day challenge in there and make it too long and too redundant. And we feel like we want to kind of shake things up a little bit, get some fresh energy going. So we're going to be doing a 3-day blitz, kind of like we did last month. But to be really honest, last month it was kind of an afterthought because it wasn't planned out ahead of time. And so we didn't prepare as much as we could have. We didn't utilize it as much. I personally didn't, we didn't have enough time to really dig in and utilize it, but we do this month. And so first of all, I want to start by talking about the 3-day blitz. It starts next Monday, and basically what it is, if you can go back and look at it, if you don't know what it is, we did one last month, and you can kind of go in and see how it's different from the 7-day challenge. We've shortened it. We've made it really power-packed because we found that a lot of times people start checking out on days 4, 5, 6, 7 anyway. So the goal is to make it shorter, more impactful, and I'll tell you, the prizes are sick, okay? And I'll be honest, last month we didn't have a lot of people engaging. I still need to do the prizes for that, but we had maybe, a few people engaging. But my vision for this is for us to really utilize it, ramp up, get a lot of people in this group, get a lot of people engaging, watching that 15-minute video and then telling you the keyword, because they're going to win. I'm going to tell you what it is because I want you to get excited. And I'm committing to this now. Last month I thought, ooh, this is kind of an afterthought. We're not going to commit to this when we're just kind of getting our feet wet with it, but I'm committed to this month. We are going to give away the everything but the kitchen sink. Do you want to know what that prize is? It kind of makes my stomach hurt a little bit. It's every single product except for the triplex. It's $180 worth of product, you guys. And I am committing to give that away. But I do not want to give that away to 1 out of 4 people that send the keyword in. I want you to use that knowledge that they're going to get one of every single product in our product line except for the triplex. That's nuts. Okay? So utilize that excitement. Utilize that is huge value that you can offer people to move you into action. So what it's going to be is there will be a 15-minute video at the beginning of the 3-day blitz. That'll be a super 15 minutes. It's quick. It's a couple of testimonials, very, very surface, not the nitty gritty on the products, on the triplex. And then all they do is watch the video to the very end. There'll be a code word. And then they message you privately with that code word and say the code word is ... We make it really clear not to put it in the comments because that will ruin the fun for everyone, right? But we make it really fun and really easy for people to enter. And then we'll do a drawing, and I have an app on my phone that's like draw someone out of a hat, so that this can be completely random, and it might be your person that wins. We don't know who's going to win because it's going to be chosen by the app on my phone. They will win $180 worth of product. Who wants their people to win that? Like, I want my people to win that. Hello, that's freaking amazing. So I want you to get excited about the 3-day blitz. I want you to get that excitement and put it into action. Get into your messenger, follow up with people that you've talked about with Plexus, you've talked about Plexus with before, and invite them. It's $10. So really how it is, you can go into your back office and purchase a 3-pack, a 5-pack, or a 10-pack of the 3-day sample of the pink drink, okay? And then people pay you $10. You can send them the 3-day sample out of your stock that you've bought. And then it's simple, it's easy. They join us for 3 days, they watch the videos, they hear a ton of testimonials, they create the value for themselves, and then they'll be ready to enroll. And then we have another event coming up after that that we can plug those people into so that it really flows nicely. A couple of ideas for you with the 3-day blitz. If you want to take ownership of your business and you want to help your newbies have an experience with a 3-day blitz, because a lot of times new people, they think, what does that mean? What's my virtual office? It can be overwhelming for new people, right? To do these kinds of things. So if you want to take ownership and you want to explode your team this month and you want to work on 1 enrollment there, 2 enrollments there, 3 enrollments there, the magic of building momentum is 1 here, 2 there, 3 there, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there. That's the magic of it. It's not one big enroller that rocks your team. It's a little bit of enrollments everywhere. If you want to do that as a leader, you can commit to buying a 10-pack or two 10-packs and reach out to your new people and say, who are, a few people that would like to try this for $10, super non-committal as like an entrance to get into this. And then you can take on yourself sending the trial packs to their people. All they're doing is inviting. All they're doing is reaching out to their people and saying, would you want to be part of this? We can provide that verbiage, of course. And then as the leader, you are saying, okay, I'm going to do the technical parts. I'm going to take care of the mechanics. I will send your people the 10-pack or the 3-pack. You just give me their address and I will Venmo them, whatever. I'll work out the logistics. But guess what, you guys? I know that Brooke Hemingway did this for one of her new people. Her new person had 17 people in the challenge. And her business exploded from there because she took ownership. She reached down into her business and said, I'm going to take the heavy lifting on myself. I'm going to take care of the confusing mechanics for my new person, and I'm going to provide this track for her where all she's doing is inviting, being excited, getting her people in the group. Can you imagine how awesome your business would grow if you did that, even just with 2 or 3 of your new people? Take that heavy burden on yourself and help them to utilize the 3-day blitz. Also, I want to throw in here, you need to commit. I'm going to commit to buying a pack for my own people. Whatever it is, a 3-pack, a 5-pack, a 10-pack, you decide what you feel will work for you. Commit. Buy those in your virtual office today, and then commit to having that many people in the 3-day blitz, okay? And as you do that, your people are going to watch, and that will duplicate. Hey, Brody. ADD. You're going to see that duplicate. Your people are going to start to do what you're doing. And by doing that, you will create momentum. Okay? So commit to that. Even if you just have one person in the 3-day blitz, make sure you have at least 1 new person in the 3-day blitz. And you can decide what you'd like to do based on your goals and what you want to commit to. Okay, and then the Monday after that, the 16th, we are going to have a 2-week belly butt buster group. Okay, so what it's going to be a 15 to 20 minute live workout in the group every day, either by Lee Maake, Brooke Hemingway, or Barbie Anderson, who are all incredibly fit, amazing fitness instructors. They're going to do a 15 to 20 minute live video, live workout within that group every day for 2 weeks. Okay, and then there'll be some P96 recipes. Brooke sent me the document that we're going to use. You guys, there's so many awesome recipes that we have that we're going to post in the group, and so people can print it off. They can utilize that as a tool for them to start to get in shape for summer, because you guys, we're over the candy holidays. Everybody's had their Christmas, their Valentine's, their Easter. People are starting to feel sick of feeling yucky from all the candy, right? People are starting to think about, oh my gosh, summer's around the corner. I want to start to get my body in shape. I want to start to make some better choices. So this event is strategically placed right this month on the 16th so that you can capitalize on that and you can start to create a flow of your friends and family in that group on your team utilizing this tool. Okay. Also, we're going to have like a fitness tip or a health tip every day in that group. It's going to be really simple. It's not going to be a giveaway every day. We are creating content that is valuable for your people so that you can utilize this as a tool and help move people toward their summertime goals with their fitness. Okay, so that's coming up, and the idea is to get the 3-day blitz people and move them right into the 16 or the 2-week belly butt buster group. That's the vision. That's what we're creating for you. And the people that really dig in are going to see a big harvest from that. One more thing. So I challenge you to make a list of the people that you want to invite to the 3-day blitz today. Make a list of the people that you've talked to, maybe even the people that have tried the products before but didn't get they didn't lose 1 million pounds in 2 weeks. So they said, oh, this isn't for me. Make a list of those people, or anyone that you know wants to start to jumpstart their physical fitness goals, and start to reach out to those people about the 3-day blitz and about our belly butt buster challenge. Okay. Let's see here. Now we're going to take a minute and talk about a subject that I know brings a lot of people fear. And it's okay. It used to bring me a lot of fear in the beginning, but I want to help you reframe this right now. What we're going to talk about is inviting your people to share in the beginning. Okay? A lot of us on this call never shared until we had our own results, right? It's kind of something that starts to duplicate, and I was the naughty girl that was like, nope, I'm not saying a word on Facebook until I have my own results. That's okay. It's okay. We can choose to see things from a different perspective, and I want to present you with a different perspective that will help your business explode. If you feel a little bit stuck, if you feel like you don't know where to go from here, if you feel like, oh, what I'm doing isn't really working, listen to me, open your mind, open your heart to this new concept that can totally transform your business like that, okay? We have a couple of different aspects we're going to talk about. I'll talk about the first, Dr. Kim's going to talk about the second, and I'm excited to see what happens in your businesses as you start to implement these things, okay? So what we're going to talk about is getting people to share right off the bat. Now, I want to just reframe your mentality about this. I don't know about you, but when I remember in the beginning thinking I needed to have a rock star on my team to hit Emerald. I had to have a heavy hitter on my team in order to hit Diamond. I would have like 3 Emeralds if I hit Diamond, right? Guys, I want you to know that it does not have to look like that. There are people, Brenda Martin, for example, who's like a super seasoned, successful Diamond. She hit Diamond with 0 jewels on her team. Do you know what she had on her team? A ton of silvers, a ton, and a ton of golds, and some senior golds, and some rubies. She did not have any jewels on her team. I want to do a little brain surgery on your focus and how you think. Maybe you think this way already, but if you don't, you can do amazingly well in this company by developing silvers and by developing golds. If you just do that, a lot of times you will be a diamond, okay? So I know a lot of times people look at their businesses and say, oh, I just need to find a rock star. That will fix it. I just need to find a Dr. Kim, or I just need to find a Ricky, or, yeah, that would be awesome. But you guys, that's not the only way to do it. So here's what you can do in the very beginning to set yourself up for explosive momentum and start to develop more silvers, develop more golds. And obviously past that. So when someone orders, a lot of times the tendency is to think, oh good, I got them. Yay, I'm done. Guys, when we enroll people, that's the beginning of the process. That is the very beginning of us having them on board long term. And that's the very beginning of us converting them over to a long-term perspective with Plexus, okay? In the very beginning, the ideal way to enroll people is on the phone. Did you know that? On the phone is the very most effective way to do it for a couple of reasons. First of all, when you're talking to someone back and forth on the phone, there starts to be a rapport and a confidence and a relationship that is built that will serve you throughout the rest of your relationship with that person, which will affect your business and the longevity and the strength of your business. So if you're just sending people instructions on how to enroll, you are missing a huge opportunity to connect with that person. And what I'm going to talk about now is to invite them to share day one, okay? So what this looks like is you, as the leader, as their sponsor, get to create some urgency around this, okay? And I want you to check back to your why and check back to your foundation, because a lot of times there can be a lot of limiting beliefs around this. Am I the only one that had those? Like, I don't want to push people. I don't want to be that weird girl. I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. I don't want to push them before they're ready. You guys, if you focus on, I want to share these products with as many people as possible. I want to share the blessing of Plexus with as many people as possible. I want this person I'm enrolling right now to have success on the products, but also in their life. I want them to be successful. And by inviting people to share from that space of, I want to share the good news of Plexus, I want as many people to learn about Plexus as possible. When you share from that space, you will not come off as all those weird things. You won't, okay? But we have to have that mindset first, because the mindset comes first. And then as we act from that mindset, we create what we started with our mindset, okay? So shift that mindset. If you have those fears and those limiting beliefs about, I don't want to, make someone feel weird, you're not going to. But get yourself aligned, get your mindset right, and then you will come off the right way. So basically how it would look, I'm not going to go into a ton of detail on this. Emily Gibson provided a really awesome video on YouTube. It's all about how to get people to share day one and what to say if they say no, okay? She's really, really good at this. So if you want to get the nitty gritty, if you want to write down the verbiage, go find her video on YouTube and you can pause it and write it down and get really good at this. But basically what it looks like is that first 48-hour window is crucial, and you want to create some urgency around this in the very beginning. Okay, so what you're going to say to people is, okay, you got them enrolled, you got their products, and here's the verbiage, kind of the idea of what you'll say. You say, I'm so excited for you. This is going to be such an awesome journey for you. We're here to support you every step of the way. And I know for me, telling a story, you guys, and this is a snippet outside of it, telling a story, a little bit of a story is going to get to people's hearts. It's going to let them feel your intention, and it's going to connect with them in a way that just blurting out, will you share on Facebook, won't work, right? So if you say, look, I suffered for years not even knowing that Plexus was an option. I fumbled, I stumbled, I was looking for a solution, and I just know the more that I share these products, there are so many people out there that are suffering in silence, that we have no idea are really suffering with their health. And I want to provide an opportunity for them to learn about it. I know that if you are open to just sharing a quick two-liner on Facebook, that you probably have friends in your network that are suffering in silence as well. And by doing this, you're going to be able to help your friends, give them an opportunity to learn about the products. Is that something that you're open to do? It's as simple as that, but when you frame it around what you truly believe is you want people to know about Plexus, you want them to have the blessing of Plexus in their life, you're asking them to simply just let their friends and family know that Plexus is out there. Because we don't know what people are going through. We don't know if they're suffering in silence. I look at cute Erica, and I think this woman was suffering in silence for years, you guys. This is legit. So as we're asking them to share day one, we're giving them an opportunity to help their friends and family. Because I'll tell you, 97% of the population are yellow personalities. They love to help others. So if we're always leading with, do you want to get your products paid for? A lot of times we get resistance because people are like, I don't want to do a business. I don't want to make my friends and family feel weird. But if we're leading with, no, listen, we want to get, our mission is to get the message of Plexus out to as many people as possible. Would you be open to helping your friends and family and putting a quick two-liner on Facebook? I can write it up. I'll show you what that might look like. Would you post it to your Facebook page if I send that to you? Guys, if we're on the phone with people, most of the time they'll say, well, yeah, of course. I mean, in that context, they start to feel our vibe. They start to feel our heart. They start to feel that clear intention that we had in the beginning, that we want to spread the good news about Plexus. And I will tell you, that will explode your business. It will explode your business, okay? So doing that is so crucial to having momentum, to keeping momentum, to always having fresh new people coming into your business, and to always having new people to work with, new people excited about Plexus. And that is the key to having momentum and having a long-term, healthy, sustainable business, okay? So it's kind of the mentality of, as we're doing this, we are raising up together. Your business will explode. Their business will explode. And the secret is, you guys, if we can get people to silver, did you know 80% of people that hit silver don't quit Plexus? 80%. If you are struggling with retention, if you are struggling with keeping people on the products, even when they're having great results, this will change your business. Because if we can get them an ambassador or two, even just asking, you know, I know that people have so much more success on these products when they have an accountability partner. Who is it in your life that you can talk to today that will join you, so you guys can do this together and you can have that accountability partner? Even something like that. You guys, if we can do this, can you see how we are setting them up for success on the products, on their health journey, and on their life? If they are silver, most of the time people stick with you for the long haul, 80%. How many of us would like that kind of retention? Me, please. Not because I want to make a lot of money. I care about people. I truly care. And as we shift our focus and we shift our mindset about, we truly care about people, we truly want them to have long-term sustainable results on the products, we will start to invite them to share from a different space. So I want to invite all of you to do that. Start to memorize this script, start to write it down, say it in the car out loud so you feel good and you can say it comfortably. Now for me, it used to give me major sweat tacos, and it might for you in the beginning because there's those limiting beliefs that are still lingering. That's okay. But as you're taking a step, taking a baby step, as you're truly stepping into the total pure-hearted intention behind this, your business will thrive. Your people will thank you for inviting them to share, and they will have long-term results. You'll have Ericas in the future that say, thank you for sharing. I was suffering for years. I had no idea Plexus was even out there. And I want to just plant the seed. How many people out there on your team right now have never shared and that have a network of people that are looking for Plexus? There are a lot. So as we invite people to share, we will tap into those people. We will help people bless their lives, and we will explode our businesses and create a long-term sustainable model that will turn into real passive income. So maybe you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, I've never invited people to share day one. Okay, let's breathe that out. Do not beat yourself up. It's okay. We're in a new moment right now. You probably have a team of people that have never been invited to share, and there's a step that you can take that's gonna really pay off as you do what Dr. Kim's gonna talk about right now. So take it away, Dr. Kim.
Okay, hey guys. So, you know, a lot of us, as we start with this business, we don't even start with this business thinking we're gonna do the business, right? We joined thinking that, you know, we just wanna feel better. But as we start to share and grow our business, we realize how amazing this company is and how awesome it is helping people. So I just want to tell a little story. So when, and I think a lot of people go through this when we first start, we feel like we have to build our team. We're the one that has to be responsible. And so for me, I was not quite senior gold yet, but I had built a gold, almost senior gold team and was really getting frustrated. And the thing that Chrissy talked about, getting people to share right off is going to be huge for you, because that takes a lot of stress off of yourself from building your own team. And it's the power of duplication, and it's really going to make a difference. You know, like they always talk about the power of 3, and I used to think that was so cheesy, but now I think of it, the power of silver. The power of silver is amazing. So as I was getting closer to senior gold, I felt like I was running out of contacts, and I didn't feel like I was going anywhere. And I actually went and spent an afternoon with Emily Gibson. And we were sitting there, and I was kind of frustrated. And, you know, she was like, well, who's sharing? And guys, I honestly had not asked anyone to share. I think maybe a couple times I had asked people to share, but I wasn't comfortable with that. Now, looking back, that is a game changer. And so for those of you that are silver and gold, senior gold, whatever you are, this can be so big for you when you ask people to share right off the bat. But if you haven't asked anyone to share, that's okay, because guess what? We're going to learn how to go digging for gold. Emily helped me realize how important it is to realize that we have gold in our back office. That's the cool thing. You look at the people that are under you, consider them gold. Okay. Now, when you go out and you're panning for gold, you're, you know, sifting through everything, and you get some dirt, and you get some gold, and you get some dirt, and you don't get gold for a long time. That's okay, right? So Christy and I were talking earlier, and we really feel like there are so many gold nuggets of people on this team. And so we just have to start digging for them. So what I'm going to encourage you to do, go through your back office today, go through the people that have been on the products, whether it's been a week or 3 months, whatever, however long it's been. And I want you to make a list of 5 to 10 people. And if you only have 3 people on your team, guess what? You have 3 people that you're going to talk to today. So we're going to dig for gold. What we're going to do is we're going to make a goal to reach out to those people. And, you may, remember, we're sifting. So you may have 3 people that are like, nope, not interested. I don't want to share. And that's okay. You asked. But you might have a couple people that are willing to share. And let me just tell you a little story. So when I went that afternoon, I had, with Chris Aquin, I had asked her a couple times to share. She was one of the ones that I asked to share because she was one of my first people on the products, and she always actually ignored my messages, but I forgive her for that. I reached out to her again, and little did I know that she was considering stopping the products. She was at a place where financially she wasn't going to be able to afford these products anymore. And so there was something about that message that touched her, and she thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to share these products. So I literally went over. She didn't know how to post a post on Facebook. I went over to her house that night, and sometimes we have to do some extra work to get people to share, and that's okay. But I had her post, and guys, she had an amazing response, because if you know Chris Aquin, you know her heart is gold, literally gold, and people trust her. So you never know who is in your back office that's going to be gold for you. You never know who needs help paying for their products, or who really would love to have some extra income, or who really wants to help other people. So getting into your back office, asking people to share, whether they've been on the products 3 months or 3 days, this is really going to change your business. Because I went from being gold, almost senior gold, within a few months to being ruby, senior ruby. And that doesn't always happen, but the more you can reach out to people and ask them to share, and there's different ways you can ask them to share. If you just absolutely know that there's no way they're going to share because they think they're going to be working the business or whatever, then ask them to do a shout out for you. Just ask them to say something like, my friend Christy got me started on these products and I have more energy. I'm a happier mama. My bowel issues are better. If you have any, if you're feeling sick or sick and tired, if you want information on these products, I'd love to get you in touch with her. Sometimes that kind of takes the pressure off of them, and a lot of people are willing to do shout outs. But I think the best thing is to help them be a little vulnerable, help them share what's going on, and do a post. And I think you'll be surprised at the responses you're going to get. And I think you're going to be surprised at how digging for gold in your back office can change your business, truly. That's it.
I love it. Thank you so much. This woman is the queen of digging for gold. I feel like Kim will get like the eye of the tiger and she's like, ooh, I got big goals. Next thing I know, she's got all these people sharing. Like, it's awesome. Because once you start to do it, you guys, you might have sweat tacos for the first few times. That's okay. It's okay. That means you're moving forward. When you get sweat tacos, you need to give yourself some grace and say, guess what? This means I'm doing something that's moving me forward. If you want to move forward, which I understand every single person that's on this call wants to move forward, or you wouldn't be on this call, every time you get nervous or you feel those sweat tacos or you feel like I don't know what to say, give yourself some grace and say, I am moving forward. And that is good news. And keep doing it. Keep moving forward. And guess what? You will get so comfortable with this after you do it a bunch that it will not even be a deal for you. It's just getting started and doing it those first couple of times is key. Okay, with the last few minutes that we have, I want to talk about, it's April. It's a brand new month, you guys. It's brand new. I know that a lot of us have had things in the past that didn't go how we wanted. And I want to share with you, I had a moment that was really hard for me that it's taken me a while to bounce back from, because those limiting beliefs start creeping in. Things don't go how we want, so we start to change the way we look at things. We start to doubt ourselves. We start to doubt the opportunity. We start to doubt the company. All those things happen. Every one of us on this call, I'm sure, has experienced some disappointment. Maybe you didn't hit a goal that you were super excited about. I've experienced it myself. Kim's experienced it. Ricky's experienced it. Erica's experienced it. Every single person on this call has experienced that. And I want you to know that you are not alone, and that's okay. We have a brand new month, you guys. April is brand new. So what I want to encourage you to do is write down some goals. And I don't know about the word goals. Write down your clear intention of what you are committed to create this month, okay? Goals is kind of a word that makes me go, ugh, because it sounds like there's a gap between you and what you want. But when you say, I am committed to create this month, it's right now. You're committing to it, and it's in the moment, and you can take committed action to make those things happen. So write down today, what is it you want to create in April? Forget about the past. Forget about March. Forget about February, January. Forget about all of it. It's not real anymore. It's in the past. Let it go. Talk about what you want to create this month. What is it that you want to create? What is it that you're committed to create this month? And really start to write that down. And then as you do that, we are going to clear some limiting beliefs right now on this call. I have about 5 minutes, but I want to encourage you to take some deep breaths right now, and I want you to release the past, okay? I've been doing a lot of work on this to get through my hard moment there that threw a wrench in my mindset. I have been working really hard to get back to a good place, and I want to help you. I want to assist you to do the same, because I know that we can get hung up on the past, and then that creates what we don't want in our now. Okay, so with me really quick, take a big, huge cleansing breath from the very bottom of your stomach. Ready? Everybody do it with me. Breaths. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. Do it even deeper this time. Breathe in the moment, and then breathe it out really, really thoroughly. Okay, ready, go. Okay, the last one, I want you to hold it for 5 seconds when you breathe it all the way in, and as you breathe it out, let go. I'm getting emotional. Ah! Let go of all the BS that's happened before today. Let go of it, okay? Last one. Okay. We are here now. It is a new day. It's a new moment. It's a new month. Okay. I want all of us to just live from April 4th on. We are going to let go of the past. We're going to let go of the disappointments, and we are going to extend ourselves compassion. Okay? What happened before is beautiful. It happened the way it should have happened. We've learned from that. We've grown from that. But right now, we get to have compassion for ourselves. We get to make some new choices. We get to focus on the positive. Focus on what we are committed to create. Focus on the blessings. Focus on what we love about sharing this business, about sharing the products, about changing lives. As we focus on that, you guys, our reality is going to shift completely. I have chills head to toe. We are going to create a massive shift in our world as we commit to live in right now and to create with the abundance that we have and all the blessings that we have right now. So write down, what is it that you are clear about creating this month? Think positive. Tap into that so that you can utilize the power of being in the moment and utilizing these amazing tools to move forward. Because there's magic in being in gratitude, being in abundance, giving ourselves compassion, and moving forward, okay? So with that being said, you guys, I want to thank you so much for jumping on this call. I want you to know that we are committed to show up for you as best we can, and we want to meet you where you are. And we're so proud of all of you and all that you're creating, and we just adore you. So we'll talk to you all soon. Create a beautiful day, and we'll see you soon. Mwah. Love you all to pieces. Bye.